Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm overwhelmed today. Thank you everyone for accepting my invitation. Before I begin, today is a special day for me because the dream I have chased for long has finally come to pass. But unfortunate that I'm celebrating that one man was a motivation and advisor. My late dad, I miss you, and I've made your promise. When you look at me, you can actually feel the excitement that is inside me. Oprah Winfrey once said, in order to be truly happy, you must live along with happiness. And you have to stand for something larger than yourself because life is a reciprocal exchange. To move forward, you have to give back. To me, that's the greatest lesson of life. To be happy, you have to give something back. To sacrifice I have given has actually earned me this happiness. It has not been a walk in the park, it has been tough. I remember having grown as a teen and small boy, I looked weak, but I appreciate that inside weak and thin boy, there was a great future. A seed of success was planted, and today here, we are celebrating the fruits. Wearing this gown is something that I dreamt long ago. To be sincere, it has not been easy. With a series of lecturer strike, long holidays, going without food, assignments due date, and the merciless COVID-19, which made us lose everything except hope, faith, and focus. I kept my focus. Sometimes back while in campus, I would be so broke. And when I called home, I was told, please hold on a little bit. I remember there was a day, no sooner had I finished cooking sukuma wiki, than I realized that I didn't have ugali flour. So I had to change the meal to tea with the sukuma wiki I had cooked. At some point, together with my friend, we would do assignments to lazy students, and they paid us money, which we used for food. It was surviving. Nevertheless, I never gave up because I understood where I came from and where I was heading to. I just wish to appreciate my inner self for standing firm for what I believed in. The aspect of drugs, which has affected many students in the university, couldn't be part of me because I had set my priorities right. Success was my finish line, and yes, I have crossed the line. But more races are yet to come, and just like this, I will finish the race. I want to advance more and more and more to the very end. My dream is to be a prominent professor who will instill hope and success to the young generation, which holds the future of our society. I know my future is great. I can't doubt about that because my God is not a God of doubt, and they say that when you want to achieve it, attitude comes first. Be optimistic in everything you do. When I used to speak vocabulary and linguistically incorporated English, some people told me, "Hiyo itaisha too," but I closed my ear and kept my focus. While I was in primary, paraphrasing English sentences was hard for me. It was like hell on earth. There was a time in class 4, we were asked to write a composition about my class. It was terrible, it was pathetic composition of all times. But today here I stand as a qualified teacher of English and literature and a professor to be. That failing and poor composition is what motivated me. I never gave up. I kept chasing my dream. Mistakes are not meant to demoralize us, but to make us stronger. To my peers present, any other person, listen, when you fall down, don't remain lying down. Pick up yourself and move on. You ain't weak. No one is weak. You just keep your focus and priorities right. And here I tell you, never give up. Don't you try give up. Don't you dare give up. Because the moment you fall and fail to pick up yourself, you become weaker. Just don't stop doing what you are doing. To me, this is just the beginning. More and more is yet to come. The top of one mountain is the bottom of one mountain. So I'll keep climbing. Let me hint to you the story about my family. We used to eat outside using the moonlight because sometimes there was no even kerosene to light up a kadomba. My father was a teacher, yes, but the pay was little and he didn't give up. He did it for us. And little by little, God's blessings started showering upon us. I have written several manuscripts about my life and my family. But the first book I'll publish will be the story of my father. He was a no-nonsense man. He used to take some little liquor and every time he came home late, he called for impromptu family meeting. And he would advise us from midnight to even 4 a.m. in the morning. Despite coming home late and while tipsy, he would ask me to pray before the meeting began. He loved God so much. He taught me how to pray. He taught me how to believe in myself. Thank you, Dad. Wherever you are, may your soul continue resting in peace. In life, I have learned many things. 1, be patient, persistent, and never give up. From my dad, I learned that keep your focus and always remember God. From my dear mom, I always learned that stand for what you believe in. From my siblings, I have learned to appreciate those behind you. My journey has been long in the university. Having gone through a giant public university, I've spent close to 6 years studying a 4-year degree course. But we have come out of the jungle alive. God has been faithful. Mom was always worried, especially the times when we had demonstrations as student leaders. I will receive a call and she will say, wewe ng'ang'ana tu shauri yako, achana na hizo vitu. Mom, you gave birth to a leader whose desire is to give people what they deserve, but I will always listen to you. From the lowlands of Mount Elgon at the foot of Shoromo Hill, let me speak a message of hope. I want to speak to the widows and the widowers present here. Strive. Do everything for your children. There is nothing best you can give your children rather than education. Be motivated that the Father in heaven will help you raise those children and take them to school. To the orphans, the death of your parent or parents doesn't mean that life has to come to an end. Find shelter and ask God to give and ask them to be given education and nothing else. Education is the only equalizer. Never give up. Keep trying, keep praying, for the Father in heaven is with you. To pupils and students in school, know why you are there. Read like you'll never read again. Read, and I repeat, read your books and get the concept right. Revise. The only thing you have to focus right now is academics. Read those books. More knowledge and wisdom is in the books, not in the internet. Don't be silly and stupid to say that you can't do it. Who said it? Where is it written? You have the potential and the ability to do it. So do it and stop waiting and looking down upon yourself. Motivate yourself. Tell yourself that you can do it and you will actually do it. Just set your priorities right. After school, desire to pursue a course in a university, college, or TVET. Not putting much pressure on your parents on opportunities that are not there. Go to school and do your best. Avoid drugs, alcohol, marijuana, cigarettes. They add no value in your life. Work hard and of course, be like me. Never be ashamed of where you come from. When you look at this home, I'm proud of it because it's where my story begins. I don't have a house neither. I just have a cottage. But I'm not afraid when I tell my friends to come home because I know this is where my story begins and not where my story ends. As I enter into a new chapter of life, I'm welcoming any scholarship for master's studies. If there is anyone who has a link for master's, then I'm ready for it. Meanwhile, right now is for looking for a job. Therefore, for now, I'm ready to work anywhere as long as I earn, as a clerk, PA, or even a speech writer. So, as I conclude, always remember, no one can do it alone in life. We need people around us, family, friends, the church, and most importantly, the Almighty God. I would like to give special thanks to the Almighty God for His blessings, guide, and protection. Special thanks to the Salvation Army Church, the Bible Life Ministries, the Anglican Church of Kenya, St. Michael Chaplaincy at Moi University, and St. Peter and Paul Catholic Church in Kiambu, who stood with me in prayers all along. To my dear mom, thank you because of all the sacrifices you have made for my sake. I don't know what to give you, but listen, I'm going to make you the happiest mom that you've always dreamt of. I'll continue making you proud of me. Not only do I want to live, I want you to live long and see my success, but also enjoy the fruits of my success. I love you so much, Mom. From you, I now understand the sacrifice and the essence of being a mother and the importance of a family. To my sisters, I love you and I will always do the best for you and your children. To my brother, you've said that I should marry first, but we shall look into that. To my cousins, Tobias and the others, my friends, Linda, Sophie, Stella, Effie, and others. Thank you for standing with me. You always told me that always go for what you believe in. To the clan, to my teachers, to Kenya Scouts Association, to our leaders, to everyone who has impacted my life, I just want to say thank you. And before I forget myself, of course, I want to thank me for being loyal to myself. I want to thank me for being honest to myself. I want to thank me for believing in myself. I want to thank me for not letting me down. I want to thank me for working hard. I want to thank me for not eating school fees, of course. And of course, I want to thank me for being patient and graduating with a Bachelor's of Education, second class upper. Always remember these things: God, respect, discipline, dedication, patience. Thank you, and thank you so much.